Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, I hope you're all preparing for a nice Labor Day. Oh, I didn't turn my fan on. Okay, about a week ago, my fan is being, there we go. I minimized my balcony, not really thinking about Labor Day, but towards September it gets really, really hot here. So I minimized my balcony, and it's much better since I threw the junk out. I'm minimizing the entire apartment. I have the living room and the dining room and kitchen pretty much done, which is nice. So now let me show you my balcony such that it is. Just to let you know, gardening is not my strong point. I'm giving my plants every opportunity to survive. That's all I have left, you guys. These are my best plants. I planted them out of seeds. Let me give you a quick shot of San Diego if you've never been here. It's really nice, but it's a bit on the expensive side, just to warn you if you ever want to live here. Okay, so the other day, I was driving by Popeye's Chicken, yes, and I thought, wow, does that ever smell good? But I said, no, you have chicken in the freezer. So I made myself some chicken. It's not as good as Popeye's Chicken, but it's a whole lot cheaper. So, I still don't have a good cooler, but I want to get one. So I have some Walmart Diet Coke, because if you go out, you usually want to drink some Diet Coke. So I want to make my meal as much like Popeye's Chicken as I possibly can. That is impossible, but I will try. It stays hot here until November, really hot. September is our hottest month. We're having a heat alert until after Monday, which would be the holiday. And so probably that's going to drive a lot of people to the beach. That's going to drive a lot of people to be in crowds. It should be fairly safe. I'm not taking the chance, however, because, you know, I'm a caution freak. And I'm also not spending any money until after the first of the year. I want to see what's going to happen. Let me see if my table is showing. So I was at Walmart and I saw that they had these, this. Have you guys ever seen this? I thought, yeah, that'll work. Boy, it really smells good. I have never tried it. Our seasoned crispy chicken fry batter mix is filled with true authentic southern goodness. Our robust zesty blend of spices and wheat flour create a delicious flavor like no other in the world. Well, it's good so far. And then I made myself some hush puppy corn fritters. I could have made biscuits. This makes a lot. I had cream corn. And then I have never seen this before. They have this coleslaw at Walmart, and I thought I'm going to try it. I think it was $2. I was planning on making my own, but they didn't have the coleslaw salad dressing, so I thought, well, you know. And then I saw they had this, and I thought, I'm going to try it. Oh, it looks good. If you've never seen the Walmart coleslaw, is it as good as Popeye's Chicken? Yeah, it probably is, you guys. I have to be very careful. Coleslaw spilled on my mat. flies. You might have seen one crawling on my sandwich. So now look at this. Yes. This is some southern fried chicken, Southern California. You guys, look at this. Yummy. And I have some corn fritters. Okay, so now. If a fly lands on this, I'm really going to scream. I'm watching it like a hawk. So here we have my mat. I have never tried these. I had some with corn dogs. Yummy. Right. I think I need to go down a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. One was coming for the chicken. Yes. Flies are extra evil because of the Beelzebub thing. Hate flies. Okay, so now I want to tell you guys how I made my chicken. I had chicken breast from Walmart, so I decided to have a nice big portion. My fan feels good. I took my meat mallet and I flattened my chicken breast out. And when I did, I tried to go against the grain. Then I just used my Louisiana chicken stuff. And you mix it with water first, and then you dip it in the flour mixture. It's really easy. I fried it on both sides, and then I covered my pan and let it cook down, and then I cut into my chicken to make sure that it was done. So, in a way, ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. In a way, we really kind of have to enjoy the rest of this month. We can't let anything ruin our lives for the rest of the year if it's avoidable. So, this is a lot cheaper than going out. The Walmart coleslaw is good, you guys. So I want to encourage you guys, I better get down a bit, to be watching your pennies, watching every penny. Okay, now let me try the chicken. I have never tried this Louisiana, what is this stuff called? Louisiana chicken fry. Wow, let me try it. I'm going to get a nice big piece. Well, it's like anything. If you cook it good, it's going to be good, you guys. Yummy, my mouth is watering. That is really, really good, and I think it's almost a pound. Is it a pound? It is, oh, it's over a pound, 22 ounces. So they also have smaller packages to fried fish. I was a workaholic, and so I was the last person on the planet to discover everything. I'm getting kind of used to the caffeine-free Diet Coke. These corn fritters, the recipes on the back of the package are really good. them with non-infected individuals. There's a fly. Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Okay, so I came up with 7 cheat meals for you guys. So if in the back of your mind you have these cheat meals, like you say, okay, I really want some Popeye's fried chicken. I mean, I really, really want some, but I'm going to use self-control. What do they call it on this? You know, it's like poor people telling you how to get rich, delayed gratification. Okay, so fish sticks and tater tots. This could have been okay with tater tots or biscuits. Beans and bacon soup with cornbread. I use my canned beans and I just cook them down and I add water little by little. Salt, pepper, and sugar in my beans. Spaghetti and meatballs. The way I make the meatballs is hamburger, onions, breadcrumbs, eggs, salt, and pepper. Sometimes I make it with gravy, spaghetti and meatballs, hot dogs, and macaroni and cheese. You know that's why I stockpile cheese. Homemade is the best. If you want to see how to make my macaroni and cheese, go to Rotostone Macaroni and Cheese. I have about 50 videos. Pancakes and eggs. That's like really kind of like bread and eggs, you know, eggs and toast, eggs and biscuits. If you buy 60 eggs at the first of the month, chances are you're not going to be going hungry. Tuna casserole. I make that almost identical to my macaroni and cheese. Sometimes I add cheese to the tuna casserole, but you don't really need it. Another thing you can do is to fortify your powdered milk a little bit. You can add like on top of your milk about 1-inch coffee creamer made into milk. 1/3 cup coffee creamer and 1 cup warm water. I have made some good stuff out of that coffee creamer. The rice pudding was really good, you guys. Fried rice. And I have made that many, many times. Mainly all you need is some kind of meat, bacon, spam, sausage, and then I usually put scrambled eggs. So I fry the meat, then I fry the eggs on the other side of the pan, then I pour in cooked rice, and I add onions. You kind of need onions. Usually I use chives. That's why it wasn't good when I ran out of chives. And then you can add vegetables if you want. Salt, pepper, and sugar. That's going to give you a good cheap fried rice and soy sauce or teriyaki sauce. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys saw the news. It was the Russian, he was a Russian, what he was doing is he was speaking out against Putin, and he ended up poisoned with Novichok, a nerve agent. It is either an ultra-fine powder or a liquid. He said he got it from his tea, but when he was covered with powder. And basically what it is pesticide. So I think he's still in a coma. There are drugs that counteract it, but like on any kind of drugs, those need to be administered right away, like Narconon. You know, there was a Russian, what was it? It was fentanyl gas. But the paramedics didn't know the dose. They didn't know exactly what it was, but it could have been checked with Narconon. And there is a check for the pesticide as well. But mainly you have to know you always want to rinse that off real quick. Any powder, rinse it off real quick with soap and water. Okay, and so I think the prudent thing to do is watch all of our money, be as careful with our money as we possibly can for the rest of the year. And I've been keeping an eye on China, and you're probably thinking, well, how are you keeping an eye on Well, what I'm doing is I'm watching WION News, W-I-O-N News on China. Okay, so now you go, well, you know, we might have a second wave. We might have protests, you know, around the election time. However, there could be a bigger issue. What we're doing is we're watching China because they had the corona first, and then, you know, 3 months later, we got it. Before we got it, it started hitting Europe, so we want to watch Europe as well. And so what China has had is they've had all kinds of disasters. They've had floods, lots of floods. Okay, there has been floods. There has been floods all over. Okay. The problem is it's probably destroyed some of the agriculture. The ones we have to worry about is wheat. Last year they messed up our pork. Also, they've had a drought. I assume that was before the heavy rains. And what they've done is they diverted the floods from the rich places to go and flood the poor places, and millions of people are displaced and homeless, and they're going through all of their money. So it's not good, and their businesses have been destroyed. They've also had locust and wheat disease, which is bad. And they've also had attacks of worms turning into moths. And they've also had, let's see, I wrote this down, where is this? It's a wheat disease, and it's called something like wheat rot. So basically, and you notice now they want to have some diplomatic discussions. Yeah, now that they need food, you know. But that isn't the looming problem. The looming problem is the food shortages, in particular wheat, could hit here. So I think the prudent thing to do is try to stockpile up products that could be used in place of wheat. Yesterday I did a video and it was top ramen. Any kind of noodle is a carb. Rice is a carb. That's why you have rice and beans. Most of us have potatoes and meat, potatoes, and vegetables. Another bad thing is a shortage of vegetables would be really, really bad too. So, okay, you guys, consider making your own Popeyes chicken. It's much, much cheaper. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all. I'll give you one more shot of the city. It's high. Somebody said, do you have window locks? Well, if they can climb up here, there's only one way into my apartment. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.